G'day, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. My name's CheefDog74, and let's get into this one then. So yeah, this video didn't actually turn out all that well. This is editing Chiefdog here, and as you can tell, I've sat on this video for ages because there's not been a SnowRunner video in ages. And that's because this was just a very tricky video to record. A lot of things just ended up going wrong. I wanted to do the not a drill mission, and then like just stuff kept going wrong, and I got really frustrated. And now only now have I bothered to actually edit it. So yeah, but there was a lot of prep for the video as well, doing like 40 minutes worth off camera, moving things around and getting things set up, which was really annoying to to do all that and have nothing go very well. So yeah, but to give you a rundown, basically I'm using the GMC and attaching it to a trailer to get the metal beams. The oil rig drill, I'm using the White Western Star, and I'm going to pull along the like flatbed that can carry five pieces. That's going to be used, and the Fleet Star is going to be used for the final construction rig semi trailer. But yeah, just so much stuff just went wrong that I just haven't even finished. I didn't get to finish the mission because it went so wrong. And so you can kind of consider this video a part one of two to finish off the Not a Drill mission, which I will eventually record and release sometime this week, hopefully. But I just have quite a lot of projects for recording that are just all over the place. So yeah, that's why there's been an absence in SnowRunner videos. That's why if anything in this video I say is about like it was last week. It wasn't last week. It was a few weeks ago now. So yeah, hopefully you can all look past that, and yeah, we will fix stuff. But if you want to see the disaster still, then stay tuned in this video. And yeah, I'll hand over to me once I've set up everything um, and changed all the vehicles to do all the things that they need to do. So yeah, back to past me. Alrighty, so we have got everything all set up now. There's the fuel station again. The GMC is ready to go. That's Smithfield Dam, Black River. The White Western Star is ready at its trailer. We do just need to get rid of the stuff on the trailer. And the Fleet Star is ready at the factory for the other trailer. So let's finally get this plan in motion. It took me like 30 minutes to get all this set up, so literally an episode's worth, and I'm already stuck, so that's really cool. Come on. It was not too long ago though that we built the bridge, so it's going to get use. We're going to use this trailer as well, and that is because we have to deliver 2 metal beams, so we can use the GMC's trailer and the back sideboard bed to get both metal beams at the same time from the town storage in Black River. So I'm literally just going to drive over there, and then we will finally get this episode really started. Like I said, it took me 30 minutes to get it all set up, so literally an episode's worth. So yeah, glad that I did not show all of that, because otherwise there should be an episode of me just driving around doing absolutely nothing. But now we have an actual objective, and so we will go ahead and do that in the GMC. But either way, I'm going to see you at the gateway to Black River from Smithfield Dam, and then we'll finally get going. Well, that was a high-speed crash. Okay, just attach the trailer and recover the truck, seeing as we're not too far away anyway. So, yeah, that was a weird crash, but almost there. So, yeah, that was pretty weird. Here we are though at the gateway to Black River from Smithfield Dam. So let's travel through that. and then we'll be able to pick up the metal beams that we need for this mission. There we go, Black River. We've arrived in it. Let's release the handbrake. That would be good to actually get going. And then, yeah, we can head to the town storage, and then we'll drive across from the town storage down to the lumber mill, and then there's I mean, it's a tricky road, but hopefully the GMC can do it. And yeah, so that is the plan anyway. But while we're at it, it's been 2 weeks since I played this game, a week since the last video, and so there's a few topics to talk about. I think the main one is F1. So we had Spa while I was away, and we had the Hungarian Grand Prix yesterday. So I guess for Spa was a really really bad race. It got rained for an hour when we could have started a little bit before that, but yeah, that was fun just watching that at home, or not even at home. It was at the holiday home, which had really not very good internet. But I'll get onto that. And then I had to watch the race on a laptop, which is not ideal, but there you go. I did still watch it though. I watched it all the way through. Shame with Lando on the first lap because he got overtaken, and then he just couldn't catch up and overtake Oscar again. And he made mistakes in the as well, which hindered his progress. The team made a mistake with a pit stop, so there's a lot of what ifs on whether he'd be able to catch up, and if he hadn't made those mistakes, could he have caught up and won? But oh god, which is, yeah, a shame that it's happened like that. But yeah, I mean, Oscar got the jump there, but of course next race Oscar didn't get the jump. But back to Spa, I mean, was there anything else that really happened? I don't even remember anything else really, other than Lewis carving through the field and getting 7th after a really bad sprint and regular quali. The sprint was actually pretty, it wasn't great either, to be fair. Sprint, it literally was just another lap 1 overtake for the lead, and then even in the McLarens, neither Oscar nor Lando could overtake them again. So yeah, Max got the victory there. But anyway, we're at the town storage now, so we can, you know, I could have got this sideboard trailer, but instead I decided to use the one over in Smithfield Dam. But anyway, we're going to go to the town storage, load up on metal beams and metal beams on the trailer as well. So now we've got 2 lots of metal beams, and now we can travel across the mini part of the river and get to the drilling site. I have to remember now. I need to go down this way, next to the lumber mill, down there, up through there, across, and then to the drilling site that way. There we go. It's been a little while since we've done this trip as well, going over to the drilling site. So yeah, should hopefully be interesting, but I'm really curious to see what the build is, because once we do this quest, then we get 33% basically of the Michigan sort of story-ish done. There's not really ever a story in SnowRunner, but there are like targets behind a backstory, which is, of course, that Michigan got flooded, and so we have to restore the town and restore the drilling operations in the town. And so that's what we're doing. We're first off building the drilling site, and then we have to like maintain the drilling site or something. And actually, let's switch off the engine and show you what I mean. So on the left there, you can see regional progress. First site has been constructed, drilling operation maintained, and drilling operation underway. So those are the objectives basically, and this is the first site constructed at the drilling site here. So um, yeah, I'll be curious to see what the drilling site actually looks like once you've built it, because there are some little pieces which are left which are there ready for construction, I guess, but um, most of them, you know, we this is what we're building. Is we're giving it metal beams, we're giving it a drill, and then we're going to give it the construction thing. I forgot what it's called, but the big trailer at the factory. So um, yeah, I'll be interested to see, like I said, on what it does. Let's attach to the pole up here since we're getting stuck, which I did kind of suspect. I feel like this will probably be um, the hardest load to deliver is the metal beams, purely because the GMC is not a good truck. So can I attach? There we go. Yeah, it's not a good truck at all. So I thought that probably out of all of the trucks, this is going to be the hardest one, but that's kind of fine. Get the hardest one done out of the way, and then the other two should hopefully be a bit easier. Let's try attaching to there. There we go. So the trailer pulls itself up as well. It could be tricky crossing the river, and it could be tricky going just through the drilling site, because the drilling site has a lot of mud. So I don't know, maybe I should have equipped mud tyres, but I'm kind of fine with the choice that we've done at the moment. So just need to make it through here. But we got plenty of fuel, so we don't have to worry about that at least. Can I attach to up there yet? No, not quite. Right, there we go, attach the trailer. Now we can just move along, hopefully. Eventually, if not, we've got a pole there to help push the trailer along, but literally just need to get to this wooden pole here, and then we will be all good. Come on. Never wants to attach to the thing you want it to attach to, does it? There we go. Okay, going downhill a bit, so getting a bit more momentum, but still a very, very, very rocky road. It's been a rocky road, there's a rock. And then we just got across the river, which is not deep, it's just a bit muddy. So let's get through here, please. Yes. Nicely done. Now for the last hard part, which is just the ascent up here. But taking it nicely so far. Fully across the river now with the metal beams. Okay, getting stuck as expected. Let's put ourselves up and along. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay, we're just wheel spinning here. We're like stuck on just something like, I don't know, mud or anything. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to just go straight to step 2 and bring the White Western Star over with the flatbed semi-trailer cleared and the oil drill attached to it, and go over the long way round to the drilling site, and then just drop the trailer off, pick up the GMC from here and drag it to the drilling site. And I think it would be cool to just build it all at the end, so we're going to keep the stuff next to it and then just drive in at the end of the video and grab all of this stuff into there. But anyway, let's get in the White Western Star. And so problem number 2 that we have. Oh no. Oh man, we need saddle low. Oh, okay. Oh my god, okay. Right, we're back. We have the trailer now attached. Now, the plan is to unpack this cargo and to just try and drive and hope that it then will, like, just knock off the cargo. But if not, then we can always just delete the cargo. I just feel like it's a bit of a waste to delete it, but yeah, I mean, maybe when we take this really sharp turn, it will just fly off, but... Oh. Okay, one piece did fall off. But in general, this is just going to take forever, so instead we're just going to pack the cargo and then remove it all. There we go. So, I mean, it's a shame to get rid of the cargo, but we can always get more of those pieces. We weren't ever going to use them, it seemed, so yeah. But anyway, let's head on over to the service hub with this long trailer and pick up the drilling piece, and then I'll start to get it over to the drilling site. Right, here we are, the Wolf Grip site, vehicle service hub site. And the reason why we're here is because we have to pick up the drilling piece, which is in this this cargo management area. So we're going to have the trailer all straightened up, and then as you'll see, the oil rig drill, which is massive, is now on the back of our trailer. It takes up 5 slots, that's why we needed such a large trailer. And now we're going to see if this truck is going to be able to haul it all the way to the middle of the Black River site. So the Black River map, that is. So yeah, this is going to be tricky, but so far it doesn't feel like the weight has changed that much when we're just driving normally. However, I'm sure when we hit mud, then it will definitely feel worse, and I'm going to be incredibly cautious going down this hill because I have a feeling that it's going to potentially tip us if we are not careful. So here we go. I mean, very big turning circle required to get through here. That's why we're going to take mainly the paved road. We could take the same shortcut as the GMC, but we could also end up like the GMC and get stuck or tip over. So the safest route is the road, and that is the route that we're going to take. So, but yeah, just heading down here, I can already feel the truck getting a little bit unstable, so we let off the throttle a little bit, go down the gears, and then when we hit the puddle here, we're going to just get all drive on just to make sure we can get through there nicely. But yeah, overall not too bad at the moment. Let's head on over into Black River though and get the real mission started. Right, here we go. Now the main leg of this journey begins. So yep, there's a fuel station there, I know. We probably will end up stopping at that one just to make sure we have enough fuel for the road, but the points are going to look a little bit like this to get over to the drilling site. We're going to take this road down through here and then to the drilling site that way, and we'll also rescue the GMC while we're at it. But we've got a long road ahead of us, so again, we'll head back to the topics I was talking about a little bit of ago. Like I said, I don't think there was much else to do with the Hungary Grand Prix other than just that, or the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa, should I say, other than just the that Lando lost the lead lap 1 and couldn't get it back. I don't even remember who came third. Who came third? Was it Max? I don't think so. It might have been Leclerc or Russell. One of those two, I reckon. By the way, yeah, it was just kind of, yeah, it was a bit of just a forgettable race. Unfortunately, Spa's at that point where it's just not good enough with these types of cars. So yeah, shame for such a historic and good track to drive on literally every other car. When you stick an F1 car on it, then it's not anywhere near as good. So yeah, but the Hungary Grand Prix, I mean, that one was a very big slow burner. You had, yeah, Lando again having a really poor start, like 3rd to 5th is not good on the opening lap. They still managed to win because he overtook Alonso, and then he was able to pull off the one-stop strategy while others stuck to the two-stop. He was just in a great position to do that because he was far away enough to the point where he didn't have to cover off people and worry about being undercut, and he didn't really have a lot to lose because either he did the same strategy as everyone else and got 4th, or he does a different strategy and potentially gets the win, or 2nd or 3rd, and he got the win. But it was a very close fight at the end there, with Oscar catching him on better tyres. It was a really good finish to the race, which is what made it like so exciting for a lot of people. I still don't think it was an amazing race, because for a lot of it you were just sitting waiting for the fight at the end. Once we saw Lando was going to be on a 1-stop compared to Oscar's 2-stop, and even then it wasn't 100% guaranteed that Lando would stay in the lead, because he could have like a mistake, or there could be a safety car, or there was potentially rain. But again, we always get baited with the rain. People go, oh yeah, it's rain, and then it just doesn't rain. So yeah, but yeah, it was a decent Grand Prix in the end because Oscar and Lando made it interesting with a fight for the win. Again, if this was like, if it was Max or Lewis, where there's a clear number 2 driver, then it would have been the most boring Grand Prix, because there wouldn't have even been a fight for the lead at the end, because either like the guy that was in 2nd, let's just try and get through here without taking too much damage. Yeah, whoever was the number 2 driver would have been stuck out to dry and basically just be there to slow up the championship rival, and then they would just try and get the win for the other driver. Oh, for God's sake. These stupid barriers, man, they like just attach to your truck and just eat it out. It's so weird. But, okay, anyway. Yeah, so Hungary Grand Prix, yeah, if there was not 2 drivers that are number 1s at McLaren, then we would have had the worst race. But because they were trying to basically do the best for their own driver, it ended up being a pretty solid end to the race. So there was that at least, but yeah, it does not make Hungary a good track, I'm sorry. Ouch, going to take a little bit more suspension damage, but at the fork of the road we're going to the petrol station, so yeah, should be a good trip. And finally the clouds are starting to dissipate, the sun is rising, and we are going to get a sunny day in SnowRunner. But anyway, now we can talk about the holiday, because it was pretty good. I just don't think it was as good as the last few holidays I've been on though, which was a shame. And slightly that was to do with the internet there, because we literally had, I think, 11 mega things per second, which is really horrible. I mean, in this house, like my home house, we have 900 per second, and before that we had 40, and we used to think 40 was slow. So 11 was horrible, I think, and the Bluetooth as well. If you went into a different room, it just instantly disconnected. And I think that's because the walls were basically made of stone. It was like kind of a converted barn thing. It was on a farm, so um, I didn't expect it to be great internet because, you know, rural area. Which I live in a rural area, so I don't expect the internet to be amazing there, but it was just way worse than our lowest expectations. The mobile data service didn't come through very well either, um, which fortunately we did switch to an unlimited contract, so I've been really glad that I had that because I was using the mobile data even at the place because it was slightly better the um, than the stuff at the place we were staying. That's how bad it was. That mobile data was better, so and it just freed up the load for other things to be used. Um, so like better with the Wi-Fi that doesn't have mobile data. So um, yeah, but it was just not the best place to stay at. And then for some reason there was something in there that was like setting off my allergies. I don't know if it was dust or feathers from the pillows, because I used to have pillows at my house which would do similar things. So I literally couldn't use those pillows because they would set my nose off. Um, so yeah, I don't know if something similar happened there, but it was, yeah, it wasn't the best place, but it was still pretty good. And the things we did there were pretty nice. We went through a cave. We What else did we do? We went to the beach in Wales at Barry Island, which if you don't know where Barry Island is, well, it's in Wales, but it's where the British classic of Gavin and Stacey was filmed there. At least a lot of it was filmed there. Because that's where the thing is set. So and honestly, it is a pretty good place. It stacks up compared to the beaches near me. But it is probably something which you'd only want to go out of your way if you were a fan of Gavin and Stacey. I wouldn't say it's like the absolute best beach I've ever been to. So, but if you're a fan of Gavin and Stacey, then yeah, go visit it. And you can even do a tour there where they take you through different places from the show. But we didn't do that, but we did still see some places from the show because they're just open to the public. But other places like the house that they live in and things like that is not accessible unless you have a tour ticket. So, but the worst has happened. We are stuck in the mud with this heavy trailer. So again, maybe I should have taken the mud tires, but I didn't feel like I would need them. However, we might be able to get through here. We're just too far away from the metal thing though, that's the thing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we've attached to a tree that's stable, so we can reverse out here, and then we'll cut across and just stick to the metal thing over here and avoid the dirt or the mud. There we go. And then we want to switch over to the left here so that we can stay near the trees, but even then the road is not too bad in this segment. It's just that corner there where the mud is extremely deep. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, what else did we do? We went, I did like a laser, it was outdoor, it was like laser sort of, I don't know what you call it, like laser shooting thing. It's basically like airsoft but with lasers, or paintball but with lasers. So they didn't hurt, and you just had like this thing that you had to wear around your head, which had like a tracker, so that the infrared from the laser gun, if you shot and it hit the little sensor then that is attached to your gun, and then it loses you lives. And yeah, it was pretty good. I did my fives in a bit by crouching too much, I think. But they're all fixed now. But yeah, it was really fun actually. I was a bit worried because I thought I was just gonna go against like a bunch of children and it would just be like shooting fish in a barrel. But fortunately, there were parents there as well. Um, and so yeah, it was a good experience in the end. Um, Potentially the best day, I reckon. Um, on Tuesday as well, I went to Gloucestershire. I went to Gloucester in Gloucestershire, um, and that was pretty solid. I went to the Soldiers of Gloucester Museum, which it's pretty good. It's probably better if you're actually from Gloucester, but it was actually pretty good because I did see some stuff, and now that I've played Enlisted and War Thunder, I actually understood and appreciated a bit more like the things that they had on display. A lot of them were, well, all of them were just replicas. None of them were like real. But yeah, I could appreciate like seeing a Crusader tank now. Whereas before, when I went to the tank museum when I was like 14 or 15 or something, it was a few years ago now. And I hadn't played War Thunder or Enlisted. I just was like, oh yeah, that's a Tiger tank. I know those are kind of cool. But now I actually realise that that's an incredibly rare thing to see, especially outside of Germany. And like, yeah, it's like most people would like die to see one, and I saw one and was just like, yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, so anyway, we've reached the drilling site, so we're just going to drop off this trailer right here, detach the trailer. Okay, it's gonna... No! Oh, what? 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 You are kidding. What on earth? What? No. I'm not accepting that. That is crazy. You're kidding me. What? Why did it flip? Oh, mate. It just bounced on the stilts. That is outrageous. I can't believe that. If I have to go all the way back there to grab one, I'm gonna be furious. Or if I have to go back and equip like a flipping... oh god. Can I attach to anything really? No. If I have to like equip a crane to get this back on, that's gonna be so annoying. Oh my god, now I'm being high-sided by a flipping hill. Oh my god, dude. Okay guys, well, this has gone completely wrong, and the oil rig drill is just stuck on its side. This trailer does not want to unflip itself. We're gonna have to like delete the trailer or something, aren't we? I really don't want to though. I want to use this trailer and just literally get to the end. I can't believe how wrong this episode has gone. Like, the GMC getting stuck, this just being flipped on its side. Like, what a disaster. I have no idea how I'm going to fix this. I'm literally going to have to get a truck. I'm going to have to get a truck and get the crane on it. And even then, I don't even know if this tray is going to be able to be unflipped with like a crane. Yeah. Anyway, if you did enjoy, be sure to go ahead and hit the like button, comment, and if you enjoyed below, subscribe if you enjoy my content. We will come back to this in the next episode, and we will get it done in the next episode. I really wanted it done in this episode, but GMC getting stuck, this getting flipped over. I've already spent loads of time on this episode in the background. We're probably going to have to drive the Fleet Star all the way back, grab a flipping crane, drive over to here, and oh my god. Or maybe we just delete this trailer. In fact, we're just going to delete this trailer. Yeah. Delete the trailer, and then we'll recover the White Western Star. And we'll have to buy a trailer, which is just great, because that's exactly what I want to do with my money. Anyway, till then, it's been Chief Dog 74, and I'll see you guys in the next one.